Hello, thank you for joining this video. Here we'll explore the store location section for your Shopify store. So first of all, we need to go to our theme customizer, and then we need to choose the page where we'd like this section to be located. So keep in mind that you can actually choose any page that you prefer, but for our example, let's stay on the home page here. So next we need to scroll down here and add these new sections. So we go to add section, and here we need to find store location. So now we have our section in here, and let's click on it to customize it. So first of all, we can choose to reverse the content. So right now, as you can see, we have the image here and we have the text in here. If we click on reverse, then we'll change the position of the text and of the image here. Next, we can also change the heading. So right now we have the store name, so you can just rename it to, for example, store location, or you can change it to the name of your store, for example. So just feel free to add any text that you want in here. And we can also add the subheading, like find us, for example. Just feel free to add any information that you want in here. Okay, so next we have the address section. So we get the address heading. You can once again rename it, and we have the text for your address. So as you can see, for this text, we can make it bold. We can also insert links like external and internal, and just enter the street address for your store. For example, like just add any address that you want of your store, of course. As you can see, it's reflected in here. Next, we have the scheduled heading. So you can rename it to open hours, for example, or anything that you want. And the same in here, you can, for example, just simply add something like this. Just add any information that you want in here. And next, we also have the phone. So of course you can add your phone here. However, if we simply remove these names from here, so we removed the text from the heading and from the text here. So now, as you can see, we don't have any phone in here. So next, after the phone, we get the first button label. So if you want to, you can add buttons in here to your store location section. So to add the button, we firstly need to enter the text here. So for example, let's say we'd like this button to lead to the Contact Us page. So we type Contact Us, for example, and then we get the first button link. So we need to link this button to the page where our clients can contact us. So here, keep in mind that you can actually add external and internal links. For external links, just simply add the URL here, but for internal links, we click here. Next, we choose pages, and let's choose the contact page. And now, as you can see, we have this button Contact Us, by clicking on which it will lead the client to the contact page. And we can also choose the first button style. So right now it's set to primary. As you can see, we get this white background and black letters and black borders. And on hover, it changes to black background, white letters, but we can change it from primary to secondary. And we'll just get the reverse effect. We'll get the black background and white text, and on hover, we'll get the white background and black text. So now that we have one button here, we can also add the second button. So as you can see, we get this second button label. So for example, we can also lead it to any of these links. We can maybe add like an FAQ page. We can also add the shipping and delivery page, for example. So we can also just type the name here, for example, FAQs. And we need to choose pages and FAQs page. So as you can see, we now have two buttons. This is also in the secondary type. If you want to change the colors altogether, the black, white, if you want to change it, we can go to theme settings here, and we get the colors. And from here, we just simply need to find the button primary and button secondary. So we can change these button colors However, keep in mind that these are the theme settings of your whole store. So if we change the colors here, then they will not only be changed in this section, but they'll also change for your previous sections as well. So the theme settings means that you make changes to your whole store. But from here, from our store location section, we can just simply change the style of these buttons here. Okay, so and the next step, as you can see, we can add the image in here. So for example, maybe you want to add an image of your store, for example, just for like an easy navigation, since we've added our address here, and maybe would like to share the image of our store. Or you can simply add any image that you feel like it's fine, just add any image in here. And next, we can also add the Google Maps API key. So keep in mind that if you have like the Google My Business, if we can find your business on the Google Maps, then you should have this API key, which gives you an opportunity to add your like map in here. So to get this API key text, we'll add this link from Google Maps platform in the description box. You can read more about how to get this API key. There is also a video as well, so feel free to check it. And if you need this Google Maps API key, then that video will help you, and you will be able to add it here and the map query as well. This will work only for the Google Map in here. So next we move on to the layout section. So we can choose to make the container full width. If this section is unchecked, then the container width will be set based on the group layout settings in the theme settings. So right now we can make it full width, or we can uncheck here, and then the layout will be according to this one. We go to theme settings, layout, and here we see the container width is set to medium, 1680 pixels. We can also change it to small or large. So if here in this section we unmark the make full width, then the layout will be set according to the one you've chosen in the theme settings. And lastly, what we have in here are the offsets for the desktop and for mobile version. So offset is this spacing between these sections. So as you can see, this section and this one, they don't have any space in here. So to add it, we go to desktop offset top, and we just choose any pixel amount that we want. So as you can see, we've added some spacing between these two sections. You can also do the same for your mobile version as well. So let's switch to the mobile version here. And as you can see, we've added some spacing between these sections. We can also add the spacing between the section and the footer. So we need to go to mobile offset bottom. And we've also added some space here, and we can do the same for the desktop. So let's switch back to the desktop. And now, as you can see, we have a little bit of spacing in here. And these are all of the instructions on how to set up your store location. So now let's save our changes and let's take a look at our store. So here is our store. Let's now scroll down to this section here. So as you can see, we have this picture, we have the name, the heading of the section. You can, of course, rename it to anything you'd prefer. We get the address, the open hours. If you want to, you can also add your phone, which we previously removed. And we have two buttons, one that leads us to contact us page, and the other leads us to the FAQs. And this is how it looks like. These are all of these settings. You can also toggle this section so that it's not in the bottom. You can just simply take it here and just toggle it to whatever you'd prefer. If you, for example, want to hide this section, you can also do so. Just hover on this section and click on this eye here. And now this section is hidden. Or you can just simply click on this section and click on remove section altogether. So thank you very much for your time. If you have any questions, feel free to contact our support team. We're always here to help you. And don't forget about our theme manual, where you can also find all of this information in here. Thank you for your time. Take care. Bye.